Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about the course of history. It's an interesting fact, and also in this topic, we are going to learn so many questions from the Stone Age to the present age. Before going to the topic, let me discuss about some interesting information about the history. For many people, history is a dry and boring they'll feel, and also it smells of dust settled on old books in the libraries they'll believe. However, history can be very exciting, and it is also very important to know a lot about the past because by doing so, we can understand today's world better. So that is the reason why we have to study history. Most of the people they do have a question why we have to study about the past which is not important to us, like that they'll think. But when we study about the history, we understand better today's world. Okay, so it is not an important to learn the dates and the years of the events, as it is to understand the cause of such events. History then becomes very interesting, no matter whether you are learning about ancient Egypt or China or the Roman Empire or the Persian Wars, etc. So it is not also interesting to know why so much knowledge of earlier times was forgotten in the medieval ages. So after the medieval period, everything developed at the very fast pace. The industry, weapons, and so on, wars occur even today as they used to occur in the earlier time. So this is a little bit information about the why we have to study history, and why the people will think history is dry and very boring. It's actually not boring. It is interesting, and also we can learn lot of things about the history, and we can improve our knowledge, and also we have to aware of some things and all. Okay, now the question is, why is it important to know about the past? So past helps us in understanding our present world in the much better way. If we know how our ancestors lived or why the wars were waged, we can understand the today's world better and get ideas for the fairer future. Okay, what appears to us as wrong today could have been right earlier. It is also interesting to know how inventions in the past improved in the life of humans, and some major inventions that changed the way we live, or like metal processing that was invented around 5000 BC. That is, BC stands for before Christian era, and the invention of the calendar, without which we cannot determine when the important events happen in the past. So that is the that's why we have to learn about the past. Now, these are the some evidence of the past. Now, coming to next question, how do we know about the past? So, mainly the archaeologists or the historians are the people who make an attempt to find out about our past as much as they can. The historians frequently refer to various sources of history, and these sources can be clay tablets, grave inscriptions, or simple letters. Sometimes they have to decode the scripts, such as the hieroglyphs, which was discovered in the Egyptian pyramids. Even archaeologists, on the other hand, dig places where they can find evidence of the past human activities, such as bones from the Stone Age or remains of the buildings, or some kind of vessels that fell down in the wells. So these are the some evidence which we get to know about the past. Here we have one image, that is this huge head of the king statue was discovered in 2006 in CRO, capital of Egypt. Archaeologists uncovered it carefully. So these are the some evidence we can get about the past. How do we determine the approximate date of an event? So many sources, texts, and mainly those from the time after the birth of Christ, give indications of the time of the events, such as after the great volcanic eruption. With the help of such information, the historians can often find out when something happened. So sometimes even the year is given in the text. One also compares the different sources and infers the actual sequence of events from this. Like archaeologists combine the knowledge of the different sources to draw inferences as well. They determine the age of the findings, often with the help of materials which were used in certain period of time. So modern methods like X-ray examination or radiocarbon dating provide additional information about the particular date of an event. Now, the other question is, what is BCE and AD? So, BCE stands for before Christ and AD stands for Anno Domini. Most cultures start the calculation of their time with an event that was important for them. For the Christians, this was the birth of the Jesus Christ. The year of the birth of Christ is also known as the turn of the eras, because there is a belief among the Christians that with the birth of Jesus Christ, a new time started. So the counting of the years was started again from one after this time. Everything that happened earlier was specified as before Christ or BC. The Islamic calendar starts when the Prophet Muhammad left Mecca in AD 622. In addition, 1 year of the Islamic calendar is shorter than that of the Christian calendar, since it ends after 9 new moons. On July 20, 2012, the calendar of the Muslims will show September 1, 1433, and hence the first day of the fasting month of Ramzan. So, like this, we can understand about the AC and AD and BC. Now, what is time? Our universe was born with the Big Bang, and with it, time was also born. No one can explain exactly what it is. Albert Einstein, the famous physicist, tried it once and said that time is a measure to arrange things one after the other. We have defined equal sections from the second to the year to understand when an event occurred in the past. For 5000 years, people have been trying to invent all possible instruments for measuring time, such as sundials, water clocks, and pendulum clocks. Since 1949, we have the precise atomic clock, which becomes slow by 1 second in 30 million years. Now, the other question is, who invented the calendar? During the Stone Age, humans observed how the equinoxes, like that means 21 March and 22 September, where the sun rays falls on the sun rays directly fall on the equator, that is called equinox. The days and the days will be equal nights and equal days will be happens. So repeated year after year later, many races oriented themselves to the lunar year. After 12 full moons, that means 354 days, the year was complete, and hence the lunar calendar was 11 days. Short of the solar calendar, the first solar calendar was created by the Egyptians. Although the start of the year did not get displaced by 11 days as in the lunar calendar, it got displaced by about a month every 120 years. To balance this anomaly, Julius Caesar introduced a leap year. After every 4 years, this calendar was improved by Pope Gregory 13 in 1582. So this is little facts about the history. Just I thought to make some question and answer. So I hope this video will be very useful for you. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much everyone who subscribed my channel. Keep encouraging the people so that they can come out very creative things and all, so that you can learn. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.